Hello Libra, welcome to your June update. Welcome also to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back. You guys are my biggest community ever since day one. So I love you guys so much, and I have loved doing all the private readings that we've been doing, getting to know you guys and being part of your journey. It means everything to me. Thank you so much for being here. Comment below and let me know if you're a new Libra so that I can welcome you to my community here. So we're going to dive into a June update for you, Libra, in the way of who am I reading for? That's what I do around here. And that means I'm going to get a message and you tell me who I am reading for, okay? But we're going to focus on June. But if this resonates for you and you're watching it at a later date, it's technically timeless. So let's see what's going on for you. Watch your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus if you want to in this series to get a full picture of your June update, Libra. What do you need to know? Let's look at your energy first and then we'll pull some tarot. Libra, thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you for hitting that like button, if you don't mind. That really helps me to reach new people. So I've got the storm warning card here, and this is your energy. It's the swords. This is, for me, it doesn't talk about a warning that a storm is coming. It talks about you're coming out of the storm. This is the 10 of Swords for me. So you're closing down a really difficult chapter for your life, a really stormy chapter. So I love that because this is your past energy and it is leading us up to your current energy now. For some of you, you might feel that you're still in the storm. What's going on here? I need some more energy. What is this energy? Let's see. You've been through it, Libra. You've been through it. I feel the Magician came out in the reverse, and I don't normally read these cards. I don't normally read in reverse unless I feel it, you know. And so I feel like the Magician in the reverse, as well as the third chakra here with Archangel Chamuel, I feel like you were knocked off your power. I feel like this really, really big stormy cycle knocked you off your power. It knocked you out of balance. It hit you right in the self-worth, you know, and made you maybe doubt yourself. Because I've got this all tied up thinking. It's the 8 of Swords. Your thinking is keeping you stuck here. And I've got this deceit, which I always read as, unless I feel differently, I always read this, especially when it comes out with this card. It's like your thinking is deceiving you. However, what I'm seeing here is that you've been through it. And so I want to tell you that your feelings are valid, you know. The thinking is valid because you have literally been through a storm. And this could be with a person. This could be everything in your life. This could be in a work situation. But I feel like wow, threw you off your power and made you start thinking negatively. Gosh, let's keep going. So what I am looking at here is you have been walking away from that. So this energy could be like several months ago. It could be a little bit in your past and you've been walking away from it. But I feel like the sting of whatever happened to you has really stayed with you. Could be some really harsh words spoken over you, and you really felt that in your self-worth, because the third chakra for me is, when he comes out, it's like it's self-worth. And Archangel Chamuel is the archangel that finds your soulmate. So I feel like this could have to do with love, and perhaps you have walked away from a really, really, really difficult love situation. And you may have been there in that energy for a long time. Now, this can also talk about being in a work environment that's been very toxic to you, and harsh words were spoken that really knocked you off your power. And so I feel like you're walking away, but see, she's looking back, you know, and the gate's not fully shut. So the sting of whatever happened to you, I feel like it's still with you. And that may be why this energy is showing up, because the words that were spoken and the things that you've gone through, the hurts that you have, all valid, Libra, but if you're thinking about it, it's an illusion. It's not real. It's you're conditioned and you were programmed, and you know, you had these things happen to you, and the way you've been feeling about it has been valid. However, you not trusting yourself because of it, or you thinking that, you know, maybe they made you think that you weren't good enough or you were too much, you know, and I feel like gaslighting and stuff. Anyway, it's time for you to get back in your power and realize who you are, and that none of that is true. There's movement here. There's movement here. So I feel like I need some more energies, but I have this love here, and I've got the world here. And I feel like you have been really closing down that old cycle, that cycle of hurt, and that cycle of, you know, whatever happened to you. And it feels like a loving relationship, but it could have been like a job situation as well. But you've definitely, the world for me in this deck you've come full circle. It's time for you to go. So I feel like you've already walked away. But if you haven't fully closed that chapter in your heart, if you're still carrying some of the weight of those words, if you're still carrying the hurts from all of that, that's what is closing now. That's what's coming to completion. You're at the end of that, and we'll hide the Mr. Love there. You can give yourself permission to let it go. None of it is real. None of it is true. And you can let it go, and you can restore your own truth in yourself, which is you are powerful. You are magnificent. You are the balance in the situation. You are the love in the situation. You're all about connection, and you're all about balance. And whatever was spoken over you is not true. It is time for us to close that door, the gate. Step into the light. Turn your head so that you can see the light, and you can see that where you're going is a place of, it's the light of the sun. It's your big fat yes. It's what you deserve. But you got to see that you deserve it, you know, so that you can turn around and see where you're going. Because I feel like there's all this uncertainty and stuff, but it's because you're still holding on to something from that past experience that is keeping you blindfolded from your potential and your power and what is possible for you. The unlimited possibilities. This card talks about the unlimited possibilities of the universe to bless your socks off from any which where. You know? Whether we're talking about love or we're talking about something else, we have to see that our potential and the universe working with us, that potential is vast to be blessed, whatever it is that you are looking for. But you know, I do see a man holding a heart here, meaning there could be a very beautiful love coming in for you, and we just need to close the door on the past, like fully deadbolt that sucker. What does the tarot want to add? You in your power, showing up with clarity, putting your crown back on, Libra. Yes. The Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is you seeing your worth and your value and putting your crown back on and clearing the way, because the past is deadbolt shut. Now we're heading in a new direction, a direction of breakthrough, a direction of clarity, a direction of you being in your power and you being magnetic to all of the things. You've got love, you've got money here, because this energy is the energy of abundance. You're stepping into it and you're putting it on like you put on your clothes, and you are magnetic to abundance. You're magnetic to opportunities. You're magnetic to love. You just needed to deadbolt that past and stop carrying those words with you, because those words were making you doubt your worth and your value. And now your value and your worth is being restored here. And you are standing in it with all the glory and your crown on, which brings you breakthrough energy. And what else? The Fool, the Moon, the World coming out again, just to reiterate. Oh yes, honey, you are stepping into your butterfly era, and look at how glorious it is. You're taking a leap of faith on you by believing in your worth, even when you can't see it. I've got the conflict here with the Five of Wands, and I've got the Seven of Pentacles. I've also got the King of Swords here, and I feel like this is you and your power in clarity and truth and your power restored. I feel like you still can't see your way forward though, because you've got all this time and this energy and this patience, and it may trigger you a little bit. It may trigger some of those past, words that were spoken over you that made you think you were not good enough. But we've got this brand new beginning over here with you being in your power and you just like jumping off the cliff into your new beginning. And the universe literally blessing you for taking that leap of faith on yourself and stepping into your abundance like you put on your clothes. You are very magnetic. And you may be being sort of tested right now on the timing of things coming together for you, because just to release those old triggers. So if you find yourself being triggered in those old stories, just know that they're being released. There's your sun. Your big fat yes. You were stepping into the light. Now I don't see that card. I've got it covered up. But you were stepping into that light. You turned around, you shut and you deadbolted that gate, and you turned your head and put that crown back on, and now your big fat yes is coming in. Now your happiest days are in front of you. Now things are actually working out better than you thought, better than you've experienced before. This is the energy of the unlimited abundance and the unlimited magic of the universe working in your life, where you are just like dumbfounded. You're like, wow, this is so much better than I could have ever imagined for myself. I know I didn't do this. The universe did this. I know that. You're going to be so clear about the knowing that the universe is working in your life, because things are going to fall into place in a bigger, better way than you ever thought, because you took this leap of faith on you. Libra, literally everything is about to change for you. And for some of you, you're already here. For some of you, you're already receiving these opportunities and doors opening for you that are beyond. And I want to hear from you. Let me know where you fall in this timeline, Libra, and let me know who I'm reading for. These are big cards, big energies. Big things are coming in for you. If they haven't yet, keep going. And just know that if you're triggered in those old stories that somebody spoke over you, that's being released. We're deadbolting that door. Okay? I love you. Watch your sun, moon rising, and your Venus in this series, and I'll see you in the next one.